So welcome back. So once again, we'll have one more session to know what is meant by triggers. So generally triggers is nothing but performing some actions. It might be for before insertion and after insertion, as well as for before insertion or deletions or updations. So we'll learn what is meant by trigger first of all. So what is the main trigger? If you know some Java concepts like events, performing some actions. So let's take one simple example. Whenever you are using username and password, whenever clicking sign in, what happened? It redirects to your home page, right? So we don't know how it is redirecting there. You people might have written some events or something. You have written some JavaScript codings, right? So nothing but performing some particular action. It might be for before insertions or after insertions. It might be before updations or after updations. It might be before deletions or after deletions. Okay, now let's see how to see this one example. Let's take one simple example to understand what is meant by trigger. So let's imagine there is one table called items. Okay, we have some warehouse. Let us imagine this is my warehouse. This is my godown. Right now, in my godown, I'm having mobiles. I have 100 quantity of mobiles. Each one is 8,000. And I have some laptops which cost of 22,000. I have 100 quantity. This is my godown or warehouse. Now I am having one sales team. Let us imagine an online store or something. I have some vendor stores. Okay. Let us imagine this is my sales team. Now sales team is in some different location. Now I have created my sales. I have created my sales team. Now what is primary key here? Primary key is item ID, right? And whereas what is foreign key here? Your foreign key is your this thing. Okay, now this thing is your foreign key. This thing is your, I hope you already know what is meant by primary key. You have heard the previous session so that you can understand better. If you don't know about primary key and foreign key, first go and watch that first one, primary keys and foreign keys, then you can able to understand this session. Fine. Again, here I'm not going to waste time on what is primary key and what is foreign key. I don't want to bother myself. So let's see. Now, generally, how you people want to insert the data here. Generally, how you insert. Generally, if you go with insert into sales. Okay, let's get sales. Okay, so I need to insert into sales values. Now I want to have, right, what I have to have sales ID. Want to have some sale ID as a 10. That is my sale ID, the order ID, just like sale ID. Next sales autumn ID, let's will be, I want to sell some, what is a mobile sale ID? That is my foreign key, right? So mobile is 1001. This is my 1001. And what is my quantity sold? Suppose I have sold 5 in my this branch. I have sold 5 mobiles. Okay. So what is the price? Each mobile cost is 5,000. Got it. And quantity and next total. So now I have sold 5 into 8, nothing but 40,000. Now you people are going to calculate this thing. You people are going to calculate. Suppose if you have 2 things or 5 things, you can calculate. Suppose daily, if you're let us take Bajaj electronic showroom, they people will sell n number of items, right? Reliance or more, they can't calculate manually, right? Every time while inserting, we can't calculate every time, right? It need to automatically calculate it, nothing but. So before inserting only, we need to write something that, so whenever I'm inserting my data, what happened in 8,000 into what? So what should be my total? 5 into 8,000, it should be 40,000, right? Now you are going to calculate, or your system need to be calculated. Your system need to be calculated. Means you need to write some action that, so whenever I am inserting my data, whenever I insert, automatically some need to be, the product need to be calculated. Got it? So like that you need to do it, right? Or else you only going to calculate. It will takes a lot of time, right dear? If you're going to calculate each and everything, it will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time. Now see. So this is your selected star from sales, selected star from sales. Okay. So now whenever I insert data 5 into 8,000, it's automatically need to calculate 40,000. Again, I don't need to calculate and need to write, right? It should be automatically need to be calculated. So for that thing, now we'll write triggers. So before going to write triggers, previously what was my delimiter? Whenever I use semicolon, it executes. Now from now, previously I even used this thing. You can use this limiter, but remember, this limiter should not be used. Suppose if you want to perform any divisions in your actions, then whenever you use this symbol, division will perform, right? It will execute. So instead of that, so try to use a symbol which you don't use majorly in your coding or in your writing part. So now I am choosing my delimiter as a dollar symbol. I am choosing my delimiter as a dollar symbol. Fine. That's my dollar symbol. Now let's write a trigger just like a procedure. Just like a procedure. How we need to create means trigger name, create trigger name. Let's imagine this is my trigger name, trig1. Okay, trig1. So we need to, while before inserting data itself only I need to perform, right? So before that we'll truncate the data. What is truncate? Truncate table name. What is your table name? Table name is sales. Okay, table name is sales. Now again try to check select star from sales. Is there any data present in your sales table? Dollar. So no sales. Now try to write your trigger. Create trigger name. What is my trigger name? Go with trig1 or something. Next, this trigger need to perform before inserting your data itself, right? So whenever before inserting only you need to perform this thing. So before insert, we are writing this trigger. Before insert, like that. After insert, before update, after update, before delete, after delete. Like that you can use your triggers. Like that you can use your triggers. I am writing this trigger for which table? So on sales table, right? On sales. Okay. So this trigger need to apply for every insertion, right? Nothing but for every row. For each row it need to be applicable, right? On sales. For each row, for each row, for each row. Now procedure, now begin your statement, nothing but procedure, just begin. So what you need to begin now, you need to calculate this total part, right? What is this total? Total is nothing but quantity sold into price, quantity sold. Now you need to set your new attribute in such a manner. Now nothing but set, just like your new, nothing but new instance you are creating, new dot total equal to new dot price into already exists. Now I'm creating new instance now, nothing but into new quantity sold, quantity QTY underscore sold, quantity sold. That is my trigger action I have performed now. Now I'm ending my statement. Now use your delimiter. Now use your delimiter. Now in total, what I need to get? Quantity sold into price. That is my one trigger I'm performing now. Okay, one trigger I'm performing now. So after that, what I am trying to do means, just try to check it. So after that, now try to insert. Now before that, just try to check your data. Select a star from, what is your data? Select star from your sales table. There is right now no data is present. Now just perform insert into sales, your values. Now give your sale ID. Let us imagine I will start my sale ID as 100. Now I'm selling a product of a mobile. What is the product ID of mobile? 1001. So how many quantities I'm selling means now I'm selling 10. Okay. What's the price of each thing? It's 8,000, right? Now you should not need to write total. Just try to write zero. Just try to write zero. Now it need to calculate. What it need to calculate? 10 into 8,000, 80,000 it need to be. Now your total should be what? 10 into 8,000, 80,000. Now after that, just try to execute it. Okay, just what is your delimiter now? Dollar. Delimiter is dollar. Use your dollar. Okay, now select a star from sales. Select a star from sales. Okay, select a star from sales. Performing. See, 10 into 8, 80,000. Did I perform here multiplication? Did I perform product? No, right? It's automatically calculating, right? So like that you can perform your trigger. Like that you can perform your trigger. You're getting my point. That is your how to perform your trigger for before insertion. How to perform your trigger for before insertion. I hope you understood this topic, right? How to perform your trigger. Now, see now how many products I have sold now? I have sold now 10 mobiles. Let's just go and check your items. Select a star from items. Items. Check it. Dollar. Sorry, select a star from items. That's a blunder mistake every time I do it, right? Select a star from items. Now, what is your item? You have your in your data warehouse you are having 100, but you only have so 10 items, right? Now it should reflect, it should update here, right? Nothing but now pending items. How many? 100 minus 10, 90 items are pending. How many items are pending now? 90. Now means you need to write a trigger in a such a way that it need to perform before insertion and as well as you need to perform update to your main table. Means nothing but your data table. What you're getting my point here? It should need to be reflect, right? So whenever you're seeing your Amazon, it will say 5 stock is pending, only 2 products are left. It will show, right? So like that now it need to show to you people 90 products are left or 10 products are left this, so that I can order it again from my distributor. So I will get it. You're getting my point. Now see how to perform your update operation, how to perform your update operation. So in order to check the triggers, you can click like show triggers. Show triggers. See, you have performed trigger. Your trigger name is trig1. You're performing on insertion. So you're performing on insertion. That is your trigger. That is your trigger. Okay, now what I will do means for each table, you need to have only one trigger. So now I will drop my trigger. Trigger name, trig1. Drop trigger, trig1. Trig1. So I'm dropping my trigger. Now, right now I don't have any triggers. And as well as I'm truncating my table. What is, which table? Sales table. Select star from sales. Okay, now I want to truncate. Nothing but delete the information of your table. Truncate table name, table sales. Okay, so now perform your trigger. Now you need to perform trigger while before insertion and as well as what? Update. You need to update your items. You need to update your item table also. See, simple how again. Again I'm going, because I have dropped my trigger, right? Create trigger. Now again I'm writing trig1. Okay, so this trigger is performing before your insertion, before insert. So on which table you are performing? On sales table you are performing. So this trigger need to be applicable for every insertion, right? Nothing but for each row. Now begin your process. Nothing but what action you are going to know. What we already have done previously. Set new dot total equal to new dot quantity sold into new dot instance. You're creating new instance. That's it. New price into new quantity sold. That is one thing. That is we already seen in previous thing. Now after this, what we need to do? We need to update our item table also, right? Update your table name items. Now what you need to set? Set quantity equal to what? Your quantity is a different table, right? QTY is present a different table. That is your main sales items table. So for that, no need to write. Now again, your quantity. So what is your quantity? Remind. So if you observe your quantity table, you are having 100. So this is your quantity, right? 100. Now what need to perform? Quantity equal to quantity minus how many items you have sold, right? How many items you have sold? How many items you have sold? Where it gone? Come. Fine. Now it will come. So after this statement, I need to update, right? So what I need to update? Update. So update it. So what I'm updating are items. Your items is a main table, right? Your data warehouse items. Set your quantity equal to quantity. Now you are performing trigger on which table? Sales table, right? So that's why I need to create again new instance. So nothing but minus quantity equal to quantity minus new dot quantity sold. Quantity sold. Okay. New dot quantity sold. You're performing on which table? You're performing on based on your primary key and foreign key, right? And what is your primary key in items table? In primary key is items ID. Item ID is your primary key. Check it. Where your item ID is a primary key. Item underscore means reflection. Item ID equal to news dot. What is your foreign key here? S underscore item underscore ID. If you don't know topic called primary key and foreign keys, dear, please go back and revise what is primary key and foreign key. Then only you can understand here. Okay. So where your primary equal to foreign key. What is primary key in items table? Item underscore ID is a primary key. What is foreign key? S underscore. Here you are creating new instance. That's it. Okay. End. So after ending, give your delimiter star. Give your delimiter. Now perform some insertion. We'll insert something like insert into sales values. So what values I need to give? Suppose imagine 100. So I am inserting 100, nothing but this is ID. This ID is nothing but what? Your foreign key. So 1001, I am selling 20 mobiles. Each mobile cost is how much? 8,000. Each mobile cost is how much? Now I'm not giving any total. It need to be calculated. So dollar. Okay, now select a star from First of all, try to check sales is perform trigger or not. Yes. So 20 nothing but 1,60,000. Now in my warehouse, how many it should be present? 100 minus 20, it should be present, need to be 80 only, it should be present, right? Select star from items, dollar. See, now 100 minus 20, 80 items we have performed. 80 only we have left. So like this, you are performing your trigger for sales and update. You are performing your trigger for your sales and update also, right? I hope you understood this technique, how to perform your trigger and what we are doing. So that is your simple introduction about your triggers, my dear. Simple introduction about your triggers. I hope you understood about this trigger, right? Now let's perform one more trigger, how to perform triggers after insert. How to perform triggers after insert, so that we can understand how to perform triggers for after insert. After insert. Fine. Before going to perform after insertion, we'll see one more example for before insertion only, so that you can even understand clearly. Let me create one table very fastly so that you can understand better. Create table name. We'll calculate some results. Okay. I am performing. Just give me 1 minute. ID integer not null. I am giving some primary key. So now ID will become my primary key. Okay. Next name should be my varchar. It can hold up to 100. You can, it's your wish. And not null. Next of all, have your respective branch. So branch is again varchar. If you want to have not null, you can use your not null. Okay, not null. Now we'll have some subject one int not null. Like that, we'll calculate some marks for result for nothing but subjects. We'll do it. We'll explain what I'm going to do. Subject 2 int not null. Again subject 3 int not null. Here we need to calculate total, average and some status. Nothing but what is the total. So whenever I insert subject 1, subject 2, subject 3 marks, I need to calculate total, percentage what he got, and status, pass or fail. Pass or fail, we need to do it. So it will be interesting. It's some simple interest. So again null. Next, declare your variable, your column total. Here we need to write trigger for this total, and as well as average for your total, average for your okay, take average as a float or something, it's your wish. Okay, and even you need to find out the status, whether this guy is pass or fail. Okay, varchar of some, okay, 10, pass or fail. Okay, so now close your table. Now use your delete button. So like that, I have created my table. Okay, before, now whenever I insert subject 1, whenever I insert ID, name, brand, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, now what we need to calculate, your system, your trigger need to perform total, what is your total, what is your average, and what is your status. Now let's perform it. It will be interesting. Okay, let's perform it. It will be interesting. So create trigger name. Create trigger name. This is your status trigger. You can perform anything. Create trigger name. Now your trigger name is status. You can do anything. A trick 2 or trick 3. It's your wish. So this trigger is performing before insertion only, right? Before insert, what I can use on which table? On results. On results. So what I have given my table name, I have forget. Results only, not results. So it need to be applicable for each row. So now begin your procedure. Begin. Now what is total? How to calculate total? New dot total equal to, what's the total? Subject new dot subject 1 plus new dot subject 2 plus new dot subject 3. So nothing but new dot sub 1 plus new dot sub 2. Sorry, ignore the mistakes. Sub 2 plus new dot sub 3. New dot sub 3, that is your total. Now how to calculate your average? Again, new instance of new dot average equal to new dot total by 3. Yes, that's, if you're having 6, you can go with that thing by 3. Now how to tell whether that guy is pass or fail? If that guy got in one subject at least less than 35, we can say that guy is fail, right? Or else we can set as pass, or else we can set as pass. Now I'm going to write the same your just like your C if conditions like that. New dot if new dot subject one, if subject one, see let me give subject one greater than 35 and new dot subject two greater than 35. Okay, and what is, and every condition need to be true, then only the whole statement will become true, right? So new dot subject 3 greater than 35, then the candidate is pass, or else if you got one subject also less than 35, the candidate is fail, right? 35, then set. Now your status nothing but new dot status, you're updating your status, right? So that's why new status. So new status equal to pass, equal to pass, equal to pass. If your if condition is not satisfied, let us imagine in first subject I have got only 30 marks, 30 greater than 35 false, right? Okay, in two subjects I have satisfied. So but even if your one condition is not satisfied, if it's not satisfied, right, now it need to go to else part, it need to go to else part. Now in else part you need to state nothing but you need to set your status as fail, new dot status equal to fail, nothing but fail. You can use double quote or single quotes also. Fail. Okay, fail. Now what you need to close? You need to close your end if. You need to close your end if. Now we have begin our statements. So close your procedure. End. End. Fine. After that, use your delimiter. Use your delimiter. Now let's see whether we are going to perform or not. So what I have done, new average equal to new total by 3 semicolon I haven't given. That's a blunder mistake. Again I need to come from the beginning. Fine, will come, we'll have patience, will come in. Okay, create trigger name. Instead of this writing is better. So I might have written in simply. So before insert, then what is on results? Oh my God, sorry. For each row. And again begin. Yes. So begin set new total. Okay, fine here. New dot average equal to. Here I have forgotten to give semicolon. Here I have given forgotten to give semicolon. Next. Then what I need to do? If condition, right? If. Yes. Next else. Okay. Then again new status, new dot status. Fail. Next end if. Okay. Better to write it instead of going that thing. End if. End. Okay. Now give dollar. So dollar. Let's see if it's going to perform or not. So again, I have my total spelling. So new dot subject one total, new dot total. So new set. What the mistake? You haven't written set number. Fine, fine, fine. So we'll do one thing. Just give me 1 minute. I will copy this and we'll go to notepad and we'll modify. So that it's better to do that thing. That's better to do thing. Okay, we'll remove again these operations. No, it's boring. Sorry to wasting your 2 to 3 minutes of time. I have said that set, but I'll forget. Set new total. Like that, you need to update, right? Set. Here, you people need to write what set. Again, you need to write what here set. So like that, we have forgotten to give set, right? So now this is the correct statement. We'll see whether we are going to achieve or not this time. Fine. Hope for the best. Finally, good. So we have done it. Okay. Now try to insert some data. So insert into results table. Results. Let's take your ID equal to 1001. We'll have same name Rama. Okay. So Rama is belongs to ECE or CSC. This guy, let us imagine which is his branch, CSC. And again, we'll have subjects 89. But he got 89, 98. Very good. So he is very good fellow. 76. Now I am not calculating the total. I am not calculating the average or percentage. No, I am not giving any status. So that's why there's a varchar, right? I am giving null. I am giving null. Okay, dollar. Execute it. So again, what? Insert into values. See, basically, fast people will see. Okay, fine. Like that. Again, try to insert. This is 1002. Now let's go to our EC people, IT people. Now again, IT people will feel if I don't go, I call IT people. So we are IT. They will say that. So let us imagine this guy got 34 months only here. Sorry, IT. Okay. And let's go to favorite branch EC. This EC guy. Okay. His name is Banu. Banu. Now this guy or girl is EC. So 89, 66, 96. Okay. Like that, I have inserted 3 records. I don't have patience to enter n number of records. Okay. Next, select star from results. Select star from results. Use your delimiter. Use your delimiter. Okay. Now we see how good interesting it is. We have calculated the status, right? So this is called triggers before your insertions. Triggers before your insertion. Like that also we can do our triggers. We can do our triggers. I hope you understood this trigger, right? Still we have many more things to learn. Okay. So we'll learn what's the next we're going to learn now. Stay tuned. Now let's perform one more after insert. We'll take one simple example how to perform after insert. No? Let's take, we have one master data or our data where or data mart or some master data. Let us imagine this is your master data. This is your master in which I'm having employee ID, employee first name, employee last name, age, mobile, salary. Okay, this is all about your choose master data. Suppose I want, again, I want to, whenever I insert my data, master data, it should need to be reflect into my sub datas, nothing but data marts, nothing but small datas, nothing but if you classify this master data, again, I can classify 3 parts. So in which employee table can only consist of employee ID, employee first name, employee last name. Again, there will be separate division called department, in which department ID, department name, what is his manager name or what is his manager ID. Again, there is one more thing called region. Now we need to perform some trigger. Whenever I insert data in this master data, it should need to upload for this data also. It should reflect for this data also. It should reflect for this data also. Now let's see how we are going to do this thing. How to perform after insert. How to perform after insert. Now I will change my delimiters. My delimiters are this thing, right? So dollar. Again, this is dollar. And this is also dollar. Change your delimiters. Now copy this data. Perform triggers after insertion. After insertion. Okay, let me check it how to do this thing. Just go here, just paste it. Yeah, done. We have created. Again, try to check what is your main thing. So what is your master data? Your master data is nothing but master underscore data table. Select star from. So master. What is my master? Okay, master underscore. It's data. What is data? I forgot the table name. Sorry. Master underscore data underscore table underscore table. Select star from that your master data. Now we don't have any insertions, right? So fine. Now what I'm doing is entering. Sorry, delimiter. What is your delimiter? Dollar. No set. Now we'll write some triggers after insertion. Now we'll write some trigger after insert. Okay. So create trigger name. My trigger name will be master trigger, master trick, anything, T1, go with small name, T1, okay. So this is now performing after insertion, right? This is performing after insert on which table? On your master's data table, on master underscore data underscore table. You need to apply after insert for each row, right? For each row. Now begin your things. So begin. So whenever you have begin, now just try to perform how to insert your data. So how to insert our data means insert into your employee name, employee one, insert into employee one. So you take respective columns. So what is employee one columns? Go back. I forgot what is employee one columns. Employee one columns are employee ID, employee first name, employee last name, employee first name, employee last name. Fine. So insert into employee one, employee underscore ID, employee first name, and as well as employee last name. Okay. So now you need to enter these values need to come. This is your employee table data, right? Employee one table. Now these values need to come from where your master data. Now whatever master data means, if you remember, I remember it. So new dot employee values underscore ID. So this is same. Your master data also same thing only. So again, new dot employee first name, comma, new dot what is it, employee last name. That is one thing. Again, we need to insert for a department and as well as region. Okay, fine. Insert into department one. What are the department one? Again, I need to check. If I check it, I can't remember. Fine. DID, D name, manager ID. Okay. So what is it? It's DID, D name, your department manager name, nothing but MGR name. Yes, I have given the MGR name. And next of all, I have given manager ID, MGR ID. So values, again that new dot DID, comma, sorry, DID, comma, new dot, what is D name, department name. Again, new dot, what is new dot, manager name. Again, new dot, what is that name, manager ID, MGR ID. Fine. If any mistake happen, again I need to do from the beginning. Okay, that's better to write in notepad. Insert, don't worry, insert into region one. So in region one, yeah, here only having, no need to go up again. So what is that? Country, state, again city, again branch name, BRANCHNAME name, branch name, your respective values, new dot country, okay, new dot state, fine, new dot city. Oh god, please don't do me any mistake. If any mistake happen, again students will wait it. Jokes apart. New dot branch name, fine. I haven't done any spell mistakes. I am afraid of my spell mistakes. Now end your procedure, end your begin, end, and use your delimiter. Now I am also planning whether I have done any mistake or not. Okay, I don't know. We'll check it. Fine. So dollar. So fine, successfully executed without any mistake. That's your trigger. So what I have given, trigger, create trigger name after insert on your database, nothing but your master data. For each row begin, insert into. So what is your employee one column names, from where you need to insert, nothing but from your master data you need to exist. Now we'll insert. So insert into, what's your master data? First we'll insert data in master data table. Master data table. Okay, we'll insert something. One. What is the first name? First name will be some Rahul. Rahul. Second name will be Kumar. Kumar. Next of all, what is master data? I forgot master data. Department ID, right? Yes. After that, so let us imagine department ID is 20. I forgot. Sorry, there age, mobile, salary. Okay, let me give. I will write it. Age, mobile, salary, department ID, department name, manager ID, country, state. Fine. No, I'm not going to forget. Okay, I have written. Okay. Here after Kumar, age is 20, right? So after age 20, we'll go with something. I have given values. His salary. Rahul salary is getting this much. Now after Rahul salary is again I'm writing, so department ID, something like this I'm writing. Fine. And what is his department ID? Department ID will be 101. To which department he belongs? Let us this guy belongs to sales. This guy belongs to sales. Okay. Next of all, what is his manager name? Manager name is money. So after manager name, I need to give what is his manager ID. Next, his manager ID is 101. So after that, I need to give to that, right. So this country, the country is our India. Okay, fine. Next of all, state is Telangana. So after state, Telangana, city is Hyderabad. Okay, next of all, last the data, comma. So we'll give, fine, we'll check it, whether it's going to execute or not. No, I have done some mistake. Mistake will just give me 1 minute, my dear folks. I just want to check it. What mistake I have done? Insert into. I haven't written values. What is the values? Insert into master data. I need to write values, right? Values. Okay. Yes. Hopefully. Next, select a star from your master data. Master. If it will be really good. If I inserted one more row, it will be looking for it will be good. Select master data table. So use your delimiter. So this is this much table you have. Okay, if I decrease my font size, you can understand. Okay, see. So properties, go to decrease your font. The font will be, let's go to your 20, so that it will be visible properly. So 20. Okay. Now this is your branch ID, branch name. Last one is branch name. I have given like this branch name. Okay. Now what I will do, again they're having so many things, city, all branch name, that is. Okay, fine. Now if you go with your employee one, select what table names I have given. Employee one, department one, region one. Select a star from employee one. So what happened to my cursor? Okay, something happened to this, but don't mind. Select a star from employee one dollar. Okay. Now this is your employee one. This is your employee one. Same thing. Go with the department one. Department one dollar. Next, go with your which one? So department. Next of all, go with region. Region one. Region $1. See, like this. Whenever I'm inserting my data in my master data, I am fetching from this thing. Like that, we are performing some triggers. Hopefully you understood here. Please do practice. Please do remember. Don't go directly to your interviews. Practice well. Okay. I hope, I don't know how much I am giving my level best to you people. Now you have to work hard. Fine. Okay. We'll see you. We'll see you in next session.